Hey guys, this is iTalk on the Popcorn Talk Network. We're talking about The Unbidden with most of the cast, so stay tuned.
Welcome to Popcorn Talk, featuring movie discussion, news, and interviews. Popcorn Talk, we talk movies. And now, here's Popcorn Talk's iTalk Movies.
Welcome guys, I'm your host JB Zimmerman. You can find me at HeyJohnBlake on Twitter and Instagram. Today we are talking about The Unbidden. It's an awesome mystery thriller movie. We're talking with the whole cast pretty much, or most of. To my left we have Julia Nickson. Hello, welcome.
Hi. Half
Hi.
the cast. We have half the cast.
Half the cast, yeah.
Mm-hmm. The better half.
Yeah, that's what I like to think.
Everyone else
biased,
obviously
but I
wasn't
like it.
working.
I
You'll
like
have to
it.
watch
I
the
like
movie
it.
to understand that joke.
Yeah, and then going on, we have Akemi Look.
Hi. So nice to be here.
Yeah, good to have you guys. Hayden Szeto.
What's up?
Going on. And on the comfiest chair ever, Amy Hill.
Yes. Hi.
Hi, how are
I know,
you?
I'm relaxing.
You are. It is Friday.
It's Relaxing Friday. It's
Yes, it is.
fun. Fun Fit Friday. I don't know what the hell. I can't
But
think
you
of
got
it.
your lashes on, right? I can
Nice,
see.
nice.
I
Your
don't have lashes.
on.
Oh, you'd think I'd have lashes.
Oh, eyes looking good today.
My eyes are looking good.
That's no
I did them all by
accident,
myself.
So sultry.
It's shocking. That's why there are no lashes. I can't do
Draw you
lashes.
in. Well, yeah, let's talk about The Unbidden. I really liked it. It's kind of, it started off on one sort of trail, following the character of Lauren. She's, seeing a lot of different flash imagery. She's obviously very haunted. And it takes a very interesting turn, which I did not expect, into this whole, mystery thriller with, clue elements. It was kind of like who did it. A lot of different stuff. I want to talk to you guys all as actors of the movie. What attracted you first to the script? Let's start with
Actually, the genesis of it, I was at a memorial, for
James Shigeta.
James Shigeta, who was a wonderful, wonderful actor. Really, really underrated actor, I think. And deserved a lot more prominence than I feel he got over the course of his career. But Quentin came up to me because he was there, and I guess there were some of us older
Right,
actresses
Quentin Lee, the
there.
director.
Quentin Lee, the director, and he said, I'm thinking we should do another movie together, and we should do an older generation and a younger generation. I thought, I'll be in the younger generation.
You can pull it off.
Well, no, speaking of that, it's very
Changed.
cool because you play Kat in the older generation, and Akemi, you play younger generation.
Yes,
Kat.
in the flashback, the 90s
Yes.
flashback
Oh, I
version.
love it. That was one of my favorite parts. The
Yes.
music, the whole beach dancing scene.
Oh, she's hot in it, really.
Super awesome.
I had to live up to Julia Nickson standards.
Yeah. Well, so, let's talk about that. Did you guys talk a lot? Did you guys hang out and kind of develop the character of Kat together?
We
Yeah,
got
a little
together.
bit. Yeah,
Mhm.
we did.
Yeah, we talked about her backstory and sort of kind of what direction we wanted to take her, and and just spent some time together to get to know each other and
Very, tried to do some specific
similar,
things. I don't know.
some similar behavior, and just the
Interesting.
sultry voice that Julia Nickson has.
Well, yeah, I guess she's a very prominent character, which,
We can't say much about her because we'll give it
Okay.
away, but
True.
there's a twist, and she does have a secret, and she's not who you think she is.
Yeah, no, there's more than meets the eye.
More than meets the eye with
For
this
sure.
one.
Transformers.
Yeah, she's actually a robot.
Whoa!
Spoiler alert.
Produced by Michael Bay. Didn't tell you that either.
So that's a very interesting kind of intro into the movie. Did all of you guys sort of have connections with Quentin, or?
Yeah, I've done a movie with Quentin. I did White Frog with him, and I feel like I did other stuff, but he doesn't have any memory of me.
I think
He's
I
too
feel like
Hollywood
I
now.
know. So so he and I just loved working with him in White Frog. He was so easy for an actor because he just gave you a lot of leeway to just be creative. He wasn't like, you have to do it this way and I'd prefer you did it, So, and he made you feel like you knew what you were doing. Every actor is incredibly insecure. So you need a director who goes, that was brilliant. Now, if you could just try something else or whatever, but at least you feel as though you're in really loving hands, and he'll take care of you. The thing that I was attracted to, the script I enjoyed, but more than anything, I wanted to work with these women because we never have an opportunity to work with other Asian American. If there's a movie or a television show, you might have one Asian American woman on it. Never more than that. So I'm usually auditioning against Julia or Lauren, Tamlin, or Elizabeth. We are in the room auditioning for one part that one of us may get.
And they're all so different.
Yeah, and we're all so different. And, if it's a person of color part, which is like the very common judge,
Right.
nurse, whatever, HR, then it might even not go to one of us. It might go to an African-American woman or a Latina woman.
Or a man.
Or a man. So the opportunity to be together in a movie and, sort of hold each other up, challenge each other, work with each other, trust each other, love each other, create this special movie together was just like an opportunity I couldn't pass up because I loved all of them. I didn't know all of them. I knew all of the OGs, but I didn't know.
That's original gangstas.
Yes, that's right.
Hashtag OTs.
Do you know, it's amazing
Are
that I
we
know stuff
original
like that,
gangsters?
right?
That's
I know.
very on
The
point.
older people.
Right?
Yeah.
I have a 15-year-old, so I'm very current.
Very plugged in.
That's why my eyes are on fleek. Anyway, the people who are our younger counterparts, the women, were all so wonderful too. I loved the movie. I loved watching everybody, and I loved working with Hayden.
Hey, what's up?
From Vancouver.
Yeah, the
Are
only
you one of
Canadian on
those-
set.
The only
One of those
Canadian.
Canadians that
Yeah,
came here.
it's
Holding
your
it down for the
passport.
Asian Canadians.
Well, yeah. But for me, what attracted me to the project was, being Asian Canadian. Growing up in Canada, I would watch Asian Americans on screen. I'm like, oh, I want to be part of that pack. You know what I mean? But I didn't know anybody here, and the first Asian American director I ever auditioned for was Quentin Lee back in 2012. And I auditioned for him like, this is my ticket in. And get in with, the Asian American industry. And he called me back, and I went in for a callback. And then he's like, okay, thank you, bye. And then I never heard from him for like 4 years. So I'm like, oh man, I guess this guy doesn't like me. And then one time we were in Hong Kong, and he's like, look, I still remember your audition from 2012. The movie just never got made. So, like, as an actor, you never hear about these things.
Right.
You think, oh, the director doesn't like me, but, you know.
He didn't call.
Yeah, because he didn't call, but he told me straight up, like, look, I remember your audition, and I think there's this part that's going to be great for you, and Tamlin Tamita is going to be playing your mom. I didn't even read the script. I'm like, yeah. You know what I mean? Yeah. And then, like, one of the first movies I've ever seen was Better Luck Tomorrow by Justin Lin.
Right.
Yeah.
And he told me Karen Anna Cheng, just casually, Karen Anna Cheng is going to be in it. I'm like, God, no way.
Yeah.
I had such a big crush on her and everything when I was a teenager in Vancouver. So, that was such a great honor for me to, meet everybody.
Right.
So, that was what drew me.
Nice. Yeah, no, let's talk about the filming process a little bit, since obviously you guys worked with Quentin. He's a very nice guy. Mm-hmm. And Hayden, your intro in the film is so awesome.
Thanks.
It's just, because of the way that everything's set up, you guys are most of the characters are at a table in the dark, and there's just the subtle comedy that's sprinkled in throughout the film is really just a refreshing take on the whole like horror premise.
Yeah.
It definitely keeps it light and gives it like new energy. I thought it was so simple. It's just like, hey, why are you guys in the dark?
What's up, guys? Hey, doors open.
So yeah, I guess how much of that was in the script, and how much were you guys able to play with that, improv at all?
I don't feel like I didn't
No,
improv
not
much on the
really.
set. We pretty much stuck to the script, and
Yeah.
the script itself had a lot of funny lines written in. There's a couple lines in there that are really, really funny.
Nari and wrote the script. And I was amazed because I said yes to Quentin. That would be really great at the memorial. And then I thought maybe a year would go by. But literally in 3 months he called and said, okay, I've got the script and we're ready to go. And I went, okay. And then I thought, kind of knowing I was going to be one of the older girls, I thought, okay, I'm not going to have to lose a lot of weight, am I, in the next few weeks? And so we had these beautiful, ravishing younger versions of ourselves. And we really did have a very tight script that we had to keep to. And Quentin has I've worked with him before in a movie called Ethan Mao. And he has a formula that works for him because it's very low budget, in terms of what we have, high quality, low budget. So we have a house, and we work in that house, and everything else that's done outside, exteriors are all public property exteriors, so you don't have to pay for them. And that's, the house is the basis of our older women. We're in the house, which is very comfortable, right?
Yeah, it was great. We always had someplace to sit. We ate in the backyard.
Yeah.
It was a front yard.
Nice.
Yeah,
How long was the filming process?
2 weeks.
Yeah.
One week for the
It was
OGs
very
and 1
quick.
week for the young ones. And we
Crazy.
came back at the end of the OGs came back for the young ones wrap, and we took a big picture together. And it was really fun. And
Nice. We're gonna need
the
that
young
photo.
ones came. Our young counterparts also came, I think, during filming just to sort of watch a little bit too, to see what we had done, and if, how we were sort of acting, so that they could, sort of mirror that a little
Right.
bit too.
Very interesting.
Very smart.
That would make sense. I mean, you guys play such a tight-knit group,
Yeah.
obviously experiencing a very traumatic event. I mean, did the OGs really hang out as well as a unit to get really close, or were you
We already
familiar?
were sort of close.
Yeah, we've actually all worked in various projects. Maybe, actually, Tamlin and I have done two shows
Yes.
together, but never scenes together.
Oh, interesting.
But because we know each other, I mean, back in the day, there were only 5 of us or
Right.
6 of us that were working. So you kind of knew of each other, or you
Right.
saw each other at auditions, or maybe you had
And
lunch or
socially
dinner.
too, yeah, we
Yeah.
knew each other socially.
So that really helped a lot. We just really bonded very quickly.
Yeah, were the roles defined? Like, did you know you were going to play your character? Was there any kind of back and forth? Did you read for any other characters?
No, I know for us, they were just offered to us.
I
Right?
auditioned for mine.
Yeah, I think maybe the young ones were auditioned, except for Karen.
No,
maybe.
I think all of the they were all offers. I'm pretty sure everyone.
Really? Just
yeah,
you?
Just
Well,
me.
she
I'm
was
the
an
only one.
unknown.
I was I was the unknown.
And she
I
had to
came
match
in-
me.
Yes.
So I
Right,
got to
right.
choose her.
Oh.
Kimberly.
There are twists within the interview.
Exactly.
But how did
Thickens.
Kimberly, my counterpart, wasn't auditioned?
I don't know about Kimberly.
there might not
We'll
have been-
have to figure that out.
I
yeah.
didn't choose her, but I liked her when I met her. She was, I think, friends with, I don't know,
Quentin.
No, Elizabeth.
Elizabeth.
Elizabeth
Elizabeth.
knew Akemi because they worked on
Oh,
Women in
Oh no,
Fragments.
my Rose, Kimberly Rose.
Oh.
Rose
Kimberly
Walter.
Rosewater.
She
Yeah,
was
that plays the young
because she's
you.
also
Yes.
Hapa.
Mhm.
Maybe there are not a lot of Hapa young people.
Totally. Well,
I don't know.
Gotta have
She
a
was
convention.
great. She was wonderful, and so we got to know each other.
And Tamlin and Michelle Cruziak, Tamlin Tamita and
Right.
Michelle Cruziak.
Oh,
are
she's friends with
really,
Michelle. That's
really
it.
well-known actors in
Yeah.
the business. I mean, they work all the time and they're brilliant.
Yeah, well, I mean, it's a great cast. Was it fun to work on set? I mean, I'm sure those few weeks just flew by.
Yes,
Yeah.
it did
It
fly
flew-
by.
yeah,
We
too
really
short.
did enjoy it a lot. I mean, the crew, because everybody's doing it for love. We're not making money. We never even see if anybody's going to see it outside of a festival. These kinds of films, these independent films, you just don't know what's going to happen. You make it, and then
You let it go.
it could, you've got to let it go. So, unless you enjoy it, and everybody did, I think.
Yeah, it's like a family. And
Yeah.
in fact, at one point, after, like almost the last day, and we had our wardrobe in the living room because we weren't using it, and everything's on a rack. And it was late. I wanted to go home, and I thought, I should just change here. And then I thought, Julia, just stop being lazy. just take the clothes and go into the dressing room, the bathroom, and change. And as I'm walking up the stairs, there's Amy. She just walks by, takes off her top, and puts her regular clothes on.
Because you know why?
We feel like family. We
We
really
are
do.
family. Yeah. We're family, and it's theater, and it's like I'm not naked under my
No,
clothes.
she's not naked.
Yeah.
And nobody cares.
Nobody cares. Yeah, so I'm always like,
So that's
I'm
how close we
tired.
all are.
No, and the cast is such a great team, you know, and especially if it's such a low budget, you know, like you said, we're just sitting anywhere, you know, we don't really have a designated place
we don't have our own
to
trailers
change or
or
anything,
dressing
yeah,
rooms.
nothing.
No.
So there was a
None
time
of
when I came on set and Quentin casually tells me, "Hey, we're gonna have to reshoot your close-ups." I'm like, "Really? Didn't we get that yesterday?" He's like, "Oh no, we just it didn't. No, it was like out of focus." I'm like, "Great, okay, well, Tamlin's here, right? The scene with Tamlin. Yeah, Tamlin's not here today." I'm like, "Then who am I?
Acting with.
Who am I acting with? To a piece of tape. Oh, we'll just read you the line. Oh, okay, all right." And then Michelle Kristian hears this, and she's like, "No, I'll read with you." She just jumps in. She was on her makeup
she's
chair.
amazing.
She was in her makeup chair, just still doing her makeup. I was like, wait, I'll go help Hayden out. And like that was the kind of, cast that we
Right.
had. She didn't have to do that.
no.
And like everybody had each other's backs, and that's the beauty of these small independent films.
Nice. I mean, that's so awesome that you guys work together as sort of a family team. Obviously, it's pretty hard to connect emotionally with a piece of tape.
I tried.
There's not
me
a
and
lot
the
of,
piece of tape
not
never worked
a lot
out.
of give and
Yeah.
take there.
Yeah.
I'm going to tell you, though, because I've worked on big budget movies.
And the tape is there.
The tape is there.
Yeah.
You got to learn how to work with a piece of tape, and
Yeah.
somebody's stumbling through the lines. Like the script person reading the lines to you, and you're acting to a piece of tape. So independent films are sometimes better
Good training.
because they also
It's like boot camp.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, I mean, that's something that a lot of fans might not know is, for different angles and stuff, like just with all the crew, there isn't always the same scene when you reshoot it or do it from different angles.
Yeah.
So it's interesting for the viewers to know like how hard that acting really is. You have to really get there emotionally, like just by yourself,
Yeah.
and just building this world.
Yeah, like
around
especially
you.
film acting is compared to stage, it's like I call it like burst acting. You just like in a moment you deliver and then cut, you do it again. That same moment, you have to recreate it, and it's not like stage where it's like linear and you get to build.
Right.
For film it's just like just this moment here. You stop and do that moment all over again.
Right.
Whereas stage you don't get to do that. Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Do you guys do any like mental pre-prep or like to psych yourselves up?
I'm sure we all have our own ways. Yeah. I have my own way, and
I think relaxation on set. I constantly something that I try to practice, and just awareness of my breath and how just to try to be as relaxed and flexible as possible, because if you're rigid in any way or nervous, I mean that comes across on screen. So practicing relaxation or some sort of thing to keep you loose is really important. I believe.
I'm very physical, so I just I run a lap, to just get out of my head, because when you're so focused on the presentation or your performance, then that's going to show on camera because the camera doesn't lie. You know what I mean? Like
Right.
you can see you thinking about your own performance on screen, and that's never good. So for me, I need to loosen up. So I need to run around or jumping jacks or something.
I really focus on what's going on in the scene and what I can contribute, what I'm getting from the other person. And there's a lot of moments, improvisational moments that I put in that's not in the script that I think, just came out of that moment. Did I
Yeah.
sound like a pro there or what?
No, it's great because I think in our moments that we all had together, I think the best thing that we had was that people were pretty seasoned in our group. So we all are listening and being with each other. So we're able to sort of take what we're given and be able to use that to give back out what we're supposed to do. So as long as we're there to be in the moment and listen, it all works. And breathing. And running running around the block.
Listening.
Yeah. Oxygen's useful.
I ran around the block in my head.
Just visualize the
I'm visualizing running around the block. Okay, done that. Feel relaxed now.
Sometimes you like to break a mental sweat too.
I do.
Was everything for the most part just kind of trusting your instincts? I mean, there's so many different characters. Was there anything that didn't go the way, or you had to try it a different way in terms of how Quentin saw it going that was different from you guys?
Well, like Amy said, like Quentin he has a lot of respect for what the actor has to bring to the table. Mm-hmm. If anything, any direction he gives you, it's really technical. Can you speed it up a little bit, slow it down a little bit, and so like he lets you do whatever you want to do, however you want, whatever take you want to have on the character. He doesn't say much about it, unless it's way off. Mm-hmm. But at the table read, he was kind of gauging it already. Mm-hmm. So if he had to say anything, he would say it there, and he didn't say much. So
yeah, for my scenes, he was very open about what the choices that I brought, because I had brought some very strong choices to the scene. And he was very supportive and open about it, and really allowed me to have the freedom if something came up that was not working. He'd sort of adjust it and allow so that I could. He would remove the block so that I could have the performance that I want to have, which was really, really freeing for me.
And she was. Nice. She's really striking in this. I'm very proud to be her.
Yes. I'm proud to be you.
To be the OG version.
Yeah. Yes.
Knowing everything your character did in the past, did that really affect how you did every scene? I mean, we don't find out the secret or the twist until later in the movie, where we've already seen your character so many times. Were you sort of thinking about that playing the character early on?
I try actually to play against it a little.
Interesting.
Yeah, because I have a normal, what would you say, kind of a darkness to me. So
it's your personality as the character.
Yeah.
But it doesn't give an idea that the twist will be whatever, the twist is.
But we don't want to talk about the twist anyway.
But your character, we are very distinct archetypes. Mm-hmm. So that was easy to work with. It's one of those things where you look at this group and go, how did they come together as friends?
Yeah.
Because I would look at, Elizabeth, her character, and go,
very straight-laced.
She's so straight-laced.
Mm-hmm.
And I
think perfect
mother. A lawyer, yeah.
And Kat is just more exuberant and loves life and travels to Paris.
Uh-huh.
And, she really has the bank account.
Right.
She's helped fund everyone if they get in trouble.
Yeah, she reminds me she's like the
it's like
the
watching
Kim Cattrall
Housewives.
from Sex and the City.
Yes. Okay.
It's like the
Sex and the City
Housewives franchise. These women, you look at the Housewives and you go, okay, so I'm confessing now that I watch these shows, but they're all so you think, how do these people, how are they friends? They're so not like each other, but they call each other, we've been friends for, and they talk behind their backs, and
they're frenemies.
A lot. They're frenemies. We're sort of we're loyal to each other.
Yeah, the loyalty is there.
Loyal, in spite of the fact that we kind of
and we just do that. We just found little ways to put that loyalty in, regardless of our own idiosyncrasies. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I loved working with you guys. Yeah, honestly.
And I think also part of the story in the flashback actually solidified their friendship, because now they have to be friends. Right. They have to have each other's back because of what happened, in their past, and it really solidified their loyalty to each other. It was like a pact almost. Mm-hmm. So.
Very cool.
Did you see all that while you're watching?
Well, no, it's interesting because you
Makes you
watch
wanna watch
these
it again.
characters just kind of flood into the house, and they're
Yeah.
you're sort of wondering like what brings them all together.
They're sisters, essentially.
Right,
I mean, they stay
exactly.
sisters to the end, and it's like family. You can't really choose your family.
Exactly. I was
So-
thinking the same thing. You can't choose them. You're just kind of stuck.
That's who you get.
And they are going to watch your back.
Yeah, for
think.
better or for worse.
Better for worse.
Exactly.
Nice. Yeah. No. It's very interesting to sort of see the evolution of the friendship and how the timelines kind of show where they were and where they end up. It's really interesting, and I almost want to see it again, knowing the connection, just to see like how different it might make me feel. Very cool.
Yeah, I was amazed in seeing it, how in depth all of your characters were. Really, there was so much going on in the younger generation, the younger us, that it was quite fascinating and fun to watch. Don't you think?
Yeah,
Thank
it was
you.
great.
Yeah.
I was pleasant. I hate watching anything I do. So I was like, maybe I'll just show up at the, step and repeat and then disappear. But then I ended up going in and I sat with people and I'm like, oh my God, I can't. And I loved it.
And a
I
huge
loved the
response from the
movie.
audience as well.
Yeah, I loved the movie. I was
Huge
like,
roars of laughter and
great.
gasping, and
Yeah.
it was great. Some people screamed.
Nice.
talking
Very
back to the film.
Talking back to the
Really
film,
good.
like, don't do that.
Yeah.
It was great. Like,
It
what?
was. So it was really fun being in that atmosphere.
Nice. Yeah. No, that sounds like a great screen. It is one of those movies, though. I watched it by myself, so it wasn't as fun.
Right.
Audience screaming at the screen, but I would love to see. It's like the perfect like drive-through movie. Like,
Yeah,
where,
I would
like,
encourage it. If it's in theaters, I would encourage you to see it with a group of people, because it's an experience. You will go through this journey, and you'll want to experience all of the reactions. That you want to have all the reactions full out with a group of people. It's really fun.
Yeah. No. Absolutely. I mean, is there anything that you want the audience like to take away from the film?
It's okay to laugh. It's
Yeah.
definitely
Give
like
yourself
give yourself permission
yeah.
to because it starts off very serious as a tone, and as the sort of comedic elements reveal themselves, some people were like is this moving in this direction now? And yes, it is. Like just go for the ride.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nice. Yeah. Well, I mean, it's quite a ride. I mean, I did not expect it to take those turns. I mean, there's several twists
Yes.
that kind of add layers to the film, and you're just sort of wondering like which way it's going to go.
Right.
I mean, reading the script, was it a similar reaction to finding out how the story was going to unfold?
Oh, for me, definitely. I really saw it as a dark comedy. I wanted to go even more in that direction. But the horror aspect, brings it a whole different level, and it's great. But Quentin is very quirky,
Right.
and he brings that quirkiness into his projects. And Nari did a beautiful script, but Quentin loves doing things that are just off center. And I did a movie, Ethan Mao, with him, and I'm actually ended up peeing in the living room.
Cool. Hey, sometimes you gotta go, right?
Is that
part of the
available on
movie.
Netflix?
It is.
I'm going to watch that just because I want to see you pee in the living room.
Very elegantly.
Yeah, I'm sure.
Sometimes you gotta take a stand and make a point.
So he loves to put in moments that, are
Oh
just
my
not in other
God.
films.
Right.
It's terrific.
I mean, that's such a good power, especially for independent movies like this. Like, they can really take a stance and, go for something, which is so much cooler than, a Hollywood blockbuster like Michael Bay would do that's, so many people are involved. It's kind of gets so diluted. Did the script, obviously you guys stuck pretty much to it, but did it change or evolve in terms of when you signed on to the project?
Oh yeah, it definitely. I mean, Quentin and Nari were really supportive in the way that, like I said, I don't think my character would say it like this. Is it okay if I say it like this? And they always said, yeah, whatever you want. So I mean, as long as you honor what's on the page, like what it meant, and he'll let me say it the way I wanted to say it, which is awesome. Yeah.
Nice. That's
A lot of
great.
what writers are very sensitive. It's like, why?
Right.
My writing's not good enough for you? Nari was not like that, so that was really cool.
Nice. That is awesome to have that a little bit of flexibility and
Little bit of
freedom
flexibility.
to take the character to different places.
Yeah.
But it was pretty fleshed out, I would say.
Mm-hmm.
I would say our characters are the story was pretty fleshed out. The structure stayed the same. So they definitely had a very clear idea from the script. Not just but little sprinkles of changes here and there, but yeah.
Right. Was it? Yeah. There are a lot of stage direction in the script as well, or was that more figured out on the day?
Well, like for me, I had those little things in my suitcase stuff, which was so random, the things that he decided to have in there. So then I got to pick and choose what I was actually going to use, because it was like, you have a smudge, which makes sense to
For
me.
an exorcism.
Yeah. But then there'd be like crosses and like bird feathers, and I can't remember what was in there, but I did
Buddha.
think, it was random.
There was one actually last minute change from one of my scenes. Kat's apartment was actually supposed to be very like a loft-like situation, immaculate, really very fancy. And last minute, when I showed up on set to shoot my scene, it was a dingy attic in the top of the house.
Right.
And I had a moment of freak out because I was like, okay,
How do I do the backstory for this?
Now I had to do with the backstory on the spot and sort of reframe the entire scene for this new space and new location. I was not prepared for that. That was a big change for me, and we had to work out a lot. I had to work out a lot of new justifications
Right.
for that for me.
Yeah.
But it was a huge change, like this really dingy attic versus this beautiful, immaculate, fancy space. So
Right.
That's
yeah.
because we had one house.
Yeah, that's
One
right. And you hadn't worked with Quentin yet.
yeah, so I had no idea.
Oh, so that was one of the first scenes that you shot.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Wow.
of course.
Yeah.
So that was her piece of tape.
Yeah.
That was
Exactly.
a
Surprise. Interesting. Yeah.
I just felt like the world turned upside down that day, let me tell
I
you.
bet.
Yeah.
I bet. That's pretty big.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah,
you
that's
try to
fun.
build a story, for your character so that you don't have to work in the scene. You can
Right.
actually just be in the scene because you've already created this stuff in your head. And whenever something like that
I had all
happens-
this blocking, like movement around the space that I had figured out in my head, and I get there, and it's literally, it's like it felt like a 3 by 5 foot space with, they couldn't even have the crew or any of the people in the room. Really, it was they had to clear everyone out. We only could have the camera. Even Quentin was like downstairs in another room
Watching the
in
monitor.
Video Village. Yeah, so he was in a totally different space. So
Yeah,
that was
just giving
pretty.
direction over walking.
I kept bumping into the camera and bumping into things, and I was like, okay,
God.
all right, let's make some adjustments here.
And sometimes you have to adjust with another actor if you have, like, they have also their little backstory and they're coming with stuff, and you're like going, I'm not going to just do what you need me to do. I have some things I need to do. So, it's a delicate thing. I mean, that's what I didn't have with the girls that I was working with. It was just, we were good, right? I don't
We
think
were.
We had nothing. It was just fun.
Yeah, it just flowed.
But I have worked with other people that I've never met before who'll be like, okay, now in this scene I need you to da-da-da. And I'm like, really?
Or no, can you
I
not
don't
do
know if
that?
I can
That's not
justify that, but I'll
Right.
try.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, wait a minute, this
Right.
is not your scene. This is not
Yeah.
our scene.
Yes. Yeah. I love that. No, can you not do that? Can you not do just what you just did? Okay.
You not tell me how to act.
Yeah, that's right. Oh my God.
That was a learning experience.
Nice. So it sounds like no one did that on set, right? For this.
Well, I didn't have that experience.
no, I
No
didn't either.
comment.
Ooh, the plot thickens again.
I'm just looking for a space on the wall to look at.
Yeah, that's right.
Is
It
there
wasn't
tape
you,
there?
Hayden.
I think one moment we had to carry Hayden's body.
Oh my God, that was great.
Oh my
Oh, yeah.
goodness,
I
there
did
were
my own
4 of
stunts
us.
there.
Nice.
Yeah.
We didn't really think about that. You read the script, you're like, oh yeah, carry the body downstairs. And then when you're in it, you're like, oh, carry the body downstairs.
In high heels.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my
There was
God.
a point where Tamlin was carrying me, and she whispered to me, "How much do you weigh? I'm like 170. And then she's like, so you're going to be 170 and dead weight. I'm like, yep. And then so she was these wonderful ladies were carrying me down the stairs.
Oh my God.
And then Quentin's like, all right, we're going to do it like one more. And Tamlin's like, no!
I've never seen Tamlin
No!
like that before, ever.
No.
It was hard.
It's the only time she ever lost it.
Yeah.
Just take a
She's
stand.
small but mighty.
No, yeah.
My God, I've never seen her so angry. No!
There must be
Yeah.
something in there you can use.
Yeah.
It's true.
Just
That
no,
was
we got
funny.
it. We got it.
Yeah.
I felt like we got it. Yeah.
That's hilarious. Cool. We found out some great stuff. I do want to ask you guys a last question from each
All
of
right.
you. Who do you think is the closest to their character, and who do you think is the furthest from like how they actually are as real people? Since you guys know each other now, and have some more than others.
Amy's the closest.
All right.
I already decided.
Nice.
Yeah.
I would say Michelle. Michelle was
Michelle.
Lauren.
Yeah.
Very
Very close.
vulnerable and yeah. I think. I don't know.
I think
don't
Liz
know.
is very close to her character.
I think so too.
Yeah?
Yeah. mhm.
Me too.
She's very, very
Elizabeth
detailed.
very
and on top of
detailed. She
things.
works through
She's
every
got that selfie
moment.
stick at every get-together.
Oh
and
my
they're all
God.
posing
And the
for
way she
her.
asks Quentin questions, like, this moment here, like she moves like,
Very,
you know, precise in her movements,
very
you know.
very
I would say
precise.
we're the furthest
Yeah.
from our characters. I would like to say that.
I think so too.
But it was definitely a character for me. I
Yeah.
had never played that kind of
No.
very sexual and fierce character. And
Well, what's
it was a
interesting is
joy.
I think I would cast you that way, but I know, knowing you, that you're not that. And
Right.
you're the same way. I would cast you easily as that character, but knowing you, it's not you.
I mean, well, we have to
That's
ask.
what's interesting is I think you guys get, well, I don't know about what your cast as
I
usually,
haven't been
That's not fair.
typecast
but you're
yet.
often
I'm-
cast.
I mean, we'll have to
Yes,
ask her
that
boyfriend.
way.
Yes.
We'll have to ask Akemi's boyfriend.
What?
Oh.
Is she like that?
Oh, there you go.
He's like tied up at home right now. You're coming back, right?
Yeah, you said you were just
Actually,
gonna
that
go.
place that is very close. Yeah, that's very close to me, actually. I must say. That part is very close to me.
Yeah, she's like, ooh, I forgot something.
Yeah.
Leave the stove on?
Oh, that's right.
Nah.
That's right, actually.
He's
Those
like,
were some of my own props, actually, from home.
Yeah, I mean, is that more fun for you guys to play someone that's really different because it's just a departure?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Absolutely. Yeah. Mm-hmm. It's way more fun for me,
Or,
at
nice,
least.
very cool.
Yeah. What would you say, Amy? Yeah, you play a lot of characters.
I play a lot of characters. I'm just a character actor.
Yeah.
I've just always been. I mean, like my first television series, I was playing 20 years older than myself, Grandma, on All American Girl.
That was your first
My first series.
Oh wow.
Yeah. And then for a long time, everybody thought I was just this old lady, and I'd come into an audition and they go, and I'd say, yeah,
It's- I'm
see,
still
I'm a
alive.
character actor.
The one thing that I had seen you in before I'd met you was the Dr. Seuss movie.
Then I was an old
And
Chinese. That was big character work.
amazing.
Big character.
Huge character work, yeah.
So-
same like series I would play 20 years old grandma and American Girl.
What's happening?
We have an AI in the room.
Yeah, exactly.
But that's not me.
The robots
That's
are
Who's
attacking.
talking?
It's Skynet.
It's a Skynet is talking.
Was
to
that
us.
me?
That was
I-
your words.
My
Those are your
words.
words.
Did I
Didn't
actually
sound like
say
her
it
at
just
all.
like that?
Wow.
No, you sound
No.
much nicer than that.
That sounds like Siri.
That was like serious.
Wasn't
does.
it?
Yeah,
It was
yeah, yeah.
weird.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Skynet.
Anyway, I played different. I mean, for years I was a lesbian, and then for years I was like. I mean, it was like I've played so many different kinds of things.
You were
And
experimenting.
then they sort of, well,
Yeah.
then they get kind of stuck.
It's called being castable. It's
That's
lovely.
right.
Yes.
And sometimes I audition for stuff that's written for men, and then I think, oh my God, are you serious? Anyway, but I'm happy. Happy to be working.
Yeah,
Hell
I
yeah.
love
Yes,
character
working
work.
is
I
very
think that's
good.
the most fun. I mean, the next character I'm playing is a very studious bookworm, so completely really nerdy, very much only into her studies, very passionate about her anthropological,
Nice.
work. And so yeah, it's completely different from Kat.
You have to learn to read.
I do have,
man.
that's gonna be
You
tough.
never
I better
do
start.
that.
You better start now.
Guys.
Man. It's tough. Start with the alphabet.
Nice. Move your way up. Baby steps.
Yeah.
But I want to give a shout out to Stanley Young, who produced
Yes,
the movie.
Stanley
that's
did a
right.
wonderful
Thank you.
job.
Produced the other film I did, and maybe the one that you did. And I don't know if he did or not. I'm just saying that. But he produces a lot of Quentin's movies.
Well, yeah, he was involved
fabulous.
in White Frog, right?
He keeps everything
Maybe. I don't
going, and
remember
he's the
anything.
go-to guy when you have a
a long
problem.
time ago.
And our crew were phenomenal.
They were
Yes.
amazing.
We had an
And our
amazing
cameraman
crew.
Len, I just need the camera up a little higher next time. Other
Now
than
you look
that,
great.
A cat would say that.
The lighting made us look good. It was great. Yeah.
Nice. That's so fun. Well, where can the fans and stuff keep up with you guys on your various projects as you move forward after the Unbidden? Because you guys are completely done with the film now.
yes, and it's sold.
Nice.
Yes, that's good.
Yeah,
Sold
Sold,
out.
like, within a
Internationally
month
and
it's sold.
domestic
Yeah.
too. Yeah.
Which is
Yeah.
Very cool.
So we need to do
Cool.
part 2 next.
Yes,
That's
the
right.
Unbidden 2.
Yeah.
Exciting. Yeah, where can the people find you guys?
I'm mostly on that old-fashioned Facebook, but it goes to Twitter as well. So, and I have Instagram. It's all under my name, Julia Nickson.
I'm on Facebook. You can find me just Akemi Look. Instagram is Akemi Look. Twitter is @Akemi Look. And yeah, I have 2 features that are coming out, a couple shorts that'll be coming out that are just in post-production. So yeah, they're just in the pipeline, waiting for them to come out. And I shoot next week for my new feature.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nice.
Well, you can find me on Facebook just by typing in my name. I have a Facebook page. You can find me on Instagram. Hey Delicious is my name.
Yeah.
And
well, that's so obvious.
boom.
Hey, delicious.
Yeah, not changing it ever. Twitter, Hayzy, HAYSZE. You can find me on there. I have a movie coming out called The Edge of 17 with Woody Harrelson, Haley Steinfeld, Keira Sedgwick, Blake Jenner, and
Hayden's about to blow up.
Nice. Yeah.
Stop. Yeah, I play Haley Steinfeld's love interest. In the
Romantic lead, this one.
yeah, so it's coming out September 30th. So yeah, you can keep up with me. Usually I'm on Instagram more than anything else. So yeah, that's me.
Nice. Very fun.
Yeah.
Amy, where can they find you?
Well, I'm in back and forth to Vancouver shooting Unreal, the new season for Lifetime. I'm Dr. Wagerstein.
Yeah.
I divulge all of the information about the contestants. It's a critically acclaimed show, just got a Peabody Award.
Ooh.
Nice.
And yeah, I like to be part of things that are fancy. And then I'm working on Amazon Prime right now, a show called Just Add Magic for young viewers. I don't know what to call it, because it's not really for kids. It's like a Harry Potter series, and I'm a witch.
Ooh.
And I love it because I get to be kind of evil, kind of nice. I get to do a lot of sort of witchy things. It's really fun. And then I recur on Crazy Ex-Girlfriend.
Crazy
as
Ex-Girlfriend.
a Filipina
One of my
mom.
favorites.
Yeah, and I got to be the hype man for a rapper called Rachel.
Wait. That's awesome.
No,
What?
yeah, I was the
No
hype
way.
man.
I love
I-
that episode.
It was good. And then what else? And then I so I'm always doing something. If you just turn on the TV
You'll
There
see
you
Amy.
are.
see me
Totally.
somewhere, but you won't recognize me. Maybe no, you don't.
Well, you are a chameleon.
I am. That's right. And so I'm happy.
Nice. That's
Yeah.
very cool.
And
well,
you can find me. Just I'm not a real social media person, but I'm there.
Nice. If you know where to look.
Amy
You know
will
where to
find you.
look.
Don't find her, she'll
Yeah.
find you.
Yeah.
See, it's not all about social media.
It isn't about
Well, yeah, you've got the witchcraft.
I do.
In the background,
Yeah,
so.
that's right. I keep up with everybody psychically.
Yes.
Nice. Yeah. Because you know what's going on.
That's right.
You're very on fleek, as we
I am
have
on fleek.
established.
That's right.
Nice.
I like to turn it up, as my daughter says.
Yeah, get turned up, keep it 100.
Yeah, because if you turn down for what?
Now you've lost it.
Julia, are you on Instagram?
Yes, I am.
Oh.
Yes. Yeah. And Quentin has a new production.
Ooh.
That's
Yeah.
right.
Exciting.
It's going to
Oh,
be
we
a
should-
little boy.
Yes,
we're so happy
congratulate him.
Quentin.
He's in West Virginia right
He is,
now.
He is. He's supposed to
sitting
be here
and
with
waiting.
us, but he's obviously got humans to
Lots-
take
He has
care
a little
of.
baby
We'll
that's
have
due
lots of
any second.
babysitters.
Yes, congratulations, Quentin,
Yes.
on
We're
bringing
so
Celebrity
happy for
babysitter
you.
service coming
Yes.
up.
Yes. So I'm going to have to make some time for that.
No, exactly.
So
Are you gonna
excited.
be auntie?
Oh, I'll be auntie. I'm good.
I want to be an
Nice.
auntie.
Yeah, we can all be
all
aunties
be aunties.
and an uncle,
And an uncle.
or two.
Sure.
There we go. There we go.
As long as I don't have to pay for anything.
No, you don't have to pay for
Yeah,
anything.
I didn't pay for shit.
You'll be good.
Well, yeah, all that experience acting to tape, I feel like the baby will be a
Oh, the
little
baby
bit better of an acting partner than
Yeah.
an inanimate object.
Yeah,
That's
like a
right.
piece of
Babies
tape.
are the best actors. They're so present. And dogs.
Well, you know,
Nice.
Quentin started out with the birds. You know, he has raised birds from babies, from eggs.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yes, he's a genius. Who does that? So, you know,
That's
if
crazy.
he can, yes, exactly. So I thought, you know, he tried it with a non-human. He's been a good father.
Yeah.
None of
Clearly
his
stepping
animals-
up his game to actually human.
I started with puppies, and I thought, okay, they're alive. I think I can have a kid.
Nice. Very
That's how you do
cool.
it.
That's how you work.
It's a feel-good
It did.
ending. Well, thank you guys so much for coming by the studio
Thank
and talking
you.
about
Thank
The
you for having
Unbidden.
us.
As we said, it's sold now, so hopefully you guys can check it out very, very soon.
Yeah. I
Till
guess,
then,
Go
yeah.
ahead.
Sorry, were you?
Well,
Gonna...
you should go on Facebook and, you know, keep up with or sign up or like it or whatever. Then you'll get notifications of
Oh,
what's
exactly.
going on.
Yes, the Facebook for
There,
the movie,
right?
The Unbidden. Definitely check that out so you can keep up to date as much as possible for when the movie drops. Till then, I've been your host, JB Zimmerman. You can follow me at Hey John Blake. Thanks. That's it for us today. Tune in next time for more iTalk on the Popcorn Talk Network. Later.
From producers Maria Menounos, Kevin Undergaro, Phil Svitek, and the entire Popcorn Talk Network, we would like to thank you for tuning in. For questions or comments, be sure to visit popcorntalk.com. I'm Sir Richard Wentworth, and this has been a presentation of the Popcorn Talk Network.
The views expressed herein are those of the hosts only and do not necessarily reflect the views of the Popcorn Talk Network or its owners or principals.